Welcome. This is the shadow series. Let's see what kind of shadow side you need to work on. All right, let's see. Remember, this is like the shadow side, the stuff that we need to work on, that we like refuse to see, that we refuse to acknowledge. That's your shadow side. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what you get. Thank you so much for joining me. 22 on the clock. So partnerships coming in. If you like the way I read, I would love for you to help me grow my channel. And let's see. Okay, I guess it's this one. So alchemist, all right? Remember that this is your shadow side. But the light attribute of this is transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. That sort of, dim the light. Shadow attribute, misuse of power and knowledge that came through spiritual practice. So, so you're misusing your spiritual practices, okay? So be mindful. Let me see what else here. Misuse of power and knowledge that came through spiritual practice. So be mindful. Yeah, 10 of Wands. So this is something that maybe is very burdensome for you, hard to carry, something in the collective that you're doing, maybe some sort of gambling, okay, or not being honest. This can also be some sort of like karma playing out, so be mindful, or like lots of toxicity, okay? So you might be obsessed with something, since this is like misuse of power, all right? So lots of like, Five of Wands is like defensive, right? Being in the defensive, or like this is also like being in the crowd and thinking that you're with like friends and they really are not, okay? Let's see what else is coming. Yeah, Knight of Swords, like maybe being harsh with your words, maybe being mean, okay? Maybe using like honesty or perceived honesty to maybe come down harsh, so be mindful with that. And then Two of Swords, like maybe checkmate also, or also always trying to see, how to move, okay, and strategically plan out. But Five of Wands is, sort of being on the defensive, all right? Let's see, there's some sort of karma that's playing out here. Queen of Chalice and Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles. So maybe indecisions. You have Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles here, having to do with your emotions, or you might be doing concoctions for like partners, or like binding spells and all that. So be mindful with that and using love, all right? So you have Nine of Wands as well. So you have a 10 and 9 of Wands. So it's about really releasing this energy that doesn't do you any well, and maybe not being honest about situations, okay, or being too harsh is an issue. Yeah, most definitely. Like lots of spell work that you're doing, but for ill-intended purposes. So be mindful of that, okay? And maybe using like love or something having to do with love, or people that you love, or concoctions of that sort. It has to do with like love. So be mindful if you're doing, if you're alchemizing, right? Doing spell works for binding or love, or using love to sort of, be toxic and do your spell work. So be mindful of that. That's something that you have to work on. That this is the shadow spirit, and then maybe it's being used for, not so positive reasons, which is not good to do, okay? So love and light. Let me know in the comments below.